of more than 400 companies worldwide. The man with the golden touch and billionaire smile. Sir Richard Branson. Richard Charles Nicholas Branson was born in 18th July 1950. He was educated in the normal school, same as the other kids, but Branson has dyslexia and had poor academic performance as a student. At the age of 16, Branson dropped out from school. After that, he started a youth culture magazine called Student. The publication, run by the students for the student, sold $8,000 worth of advertisements in its first edition, which was launched in 1966. In 1971, Branson eventually started a record shop in Oxford Street in London.
Young people throughout the country to get records at about 6 shillings cheaper than, or 6 to 8 shillings cheaper than they would anywhere else. At the same time, it's also starting up new groups who, have been scorned by some of the big companies, and we're, listening to their records and give them a chance.
Success of record shop, Branson was able to build a recording studio in 1972 in Oxfordshire, England. Since the first record Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield, a lot of musical groups include the Sex Pistols, the Rolling Stones and Genesis joined Virgin Records. This helped them to be in top 6 record companies in the world at that time. In 1984, Branson started to expand his Virgin empire by forming the Virgin Atlantic Airways and a series of Virgin megastores. But Branson's success was not always predictable. By 1992, Virgin was suddenly struggling to stay financially afloat. The Virgin level was sold later that year to Throne EMI for $1 billion to funding Virgin Atlantic Airways. But in 1993, the man is back. Branson founded the station Virgin Radio, and 3 years later he started a second record company, V2, to re-enter the music business. V2 now includes artists such as Powderfinger and Tom Jones. In the late of 1999, he also founded the Virgin Mobile. So far, in 2006, Branson has focused much of his attention on his space tourism venture. He partnered with Scale Composites to form the Spaceship Company, which is currently developing a suborbital space plane.
The most important thing about running a company is to remember all the time what a company is. A company is simply a group of people, and as a leader of people, you have to be a great listener, and you have to be a great motivator. You have to be very good at praising and looking for the best in people. People are no different from flowers. If you water flowers, they flourish. If you praise people, they flourish, and that's a critical attribute of a leader.
Inspiring employees. Finding the right people. Listening to people, encourage communication and feedback. Innovative approach to business.